We only stopped to wait out the storm, but the moment we stepped into room 12, I realized someone already knew we were coming. The rain didn't come in waves. It just fell, constant, heavy, like the sky had been leaking for hours. There were 4 of us, all 18, old enough to drive, young enough to make stupid decisions. It was winter, late, the kind of late where the road feels endless and every mile looks the same. The highway was empty except for our headlights cutting through the rain. Then we saw the sign, Vacancy, Highway Motel, 1 mile. The light flickered, not broken, more like it was hesitating. None of us said anything, but we all thought the same thing. Another hour driving through this storm, or stop. The motel sat lower than the road, like it had sunk over time. 1 floor, a long concrete hallway, doors lined up like teeth. No other cars. The lobby was small, too quiet. Behind the desk sat a man who didn't look up when we entered. He just said, 4? His voice sounded unused, like it hadn't spoken in days. He slid a key across the counter. Room 12. No paperwork, no names, no payment. I asked if there were other guests. That's when he finally looked at me. He didn't smile. Not anymore. The room smelled like wet carpet and something metallic. The windows fogged up instantly. Rain tapped against the glass like fingernails. 2 beds, 1 bathroom, and a door at the back. That didn't lock. Relax, someone said. It's just for 1 night. We laughed, too loud, too fast. Then we heard it. Footsteps, slow, on the concrete outside. They didn't pass by. They stopped, right in front of our door. No one moved. We could hear breathing. Not heavy, not rushed, waiting. Then the footsteps continued down the hallway, gone, swallowed by the rain. We told ourselves it was staff or another guest. None of us believed it. Around 2 a.m., the power went out. Not completely, just the lights. The rain kept falling. The fridge kept humming. Then came the knocking, not on the door, on the wall. 3 soft taps from the room next to ours. But that room was empty. We had checked. Stop, someone whispered, as if whoever was there could hear us. The tapping came back, slower this time, like it was listening. Then we heard something none of us could explain. Laughter, quiet, distant, but directly behind the wall. I pulled out my phone to record, not because I was brave, but because I wanted proof. On my screen, I saw something I couldn't see with my eyes. Shadows, more than 4. They weren't moving. They were standing along the walls, like they were waiting for someone to turn around. "Do you see that?" I whispered. No one answered. When I looked up from my phone, one of my friends was gone. His jacket was still on the bed, his shoes by the door, but he wasn't there. We ran into the hallway. The rain had turned icy. Breathing hurt. At the far end stood the motel manager. He was holding the key to room 12, as if he had never given it to us. He didn't disappear, he said calmly. He checked in. Then he pointed to the window of room 11. Someone was standing inside, wearing the same jacket, standing the same way. But he wasn't looking outside. He was staring at us, completely still. We didn't stay to look for the others. I don't even feel guilty anymore. We drove until the storm disappeared. But sometimes, when it rains and I'm on an empty highway, I see a flickering sign in my mirror. Vacancy, and I know room 12 is ready for 4 again. If you've ever passed a place like this, subscribe. Not every story stays on the road.